I've been putting off this video for about a year now. Hi, I'm Anya and I'm graduating from Ateneo de Manila University this August 2022. If you don't know what this video is about, I'm going to be showing you a basic guide on how to use and work with the Notion QPI dashboard I created. So if you know the QPI dashboard on Notion or Anya's QPI Notion, this is basically it, and I'm that Anya. I'm basically making this because I'm graduating and I might not be able to answer questions anymore. So even if I won't be around, this could still be around for a lot of other students. So if you're looking for a link, you can look at the description box down below, and if you end up even having more questions, you can email me through my contact email in the description box. Like a real YouTuber. So with that, let's get started. So I'll be going through a few questions first. So what is the QPI dashboard on Notion? So basically, it's a resource that lets you track your QPI or qualitative point index or your GPA or grade point average from freshman year to even 5th year in college. I made this catered to Ateneans because I just used it for myself before, but I ended up sharing it. And since then, I've been getting a lot of personal messages from people about the resource and links. So I hope this video clears it up. So next, why did I make it? So I needed to have a space on my Notion where I could track my grades, since I was still aiming for Latin honors after my freshman year, which was genuinely a disaster. It was bad. But thanks to the QPI dashboard, I was able to get my grades up. So basically, you can track your grades through it and estimate and even create goal grades by inputting grades by trial and error to get a certain goal you have. Okay, so this isn't really like part 3, but these are like the frequently asked questions. So first, what are the parts of the QPI dashboard? So first, you're gonna have the grade tracker, which is the most interactable part of the dashboard for you. So this is where you're going to be able to input all of your grades, your units, and basically manipulate the dashboard from there. There are also view-only tables. So there are 3 view-only tables. There's the cumulative QPI, which is at the most top of the dashboard after the grade tracker. And that basically shows you your overall QPI from start to finish. You have the semestral QPI, which lets you see your QPI from for a specific semester, and you have your yearly QPI, which basically shows you how you're doing for an entire year. So that includes your intersession, your first semester, and your second semester. The only thing you really need to edit is the grade tracker, and I created separate parts for you to view different years without seeing too many things. So the next question is, how do you use the grade tracker to be able to really put your grades in? So it's pretty simple. You can only really input things in there because the other 3 tables are technically view-only and protected. But you basically just have to change first your unit and next your letter grade. So every class has a number of units. You might eventually find that out for your classes. And you also have your letter grade, which will have its eventual equivalent for a letter grade in terms of numbers and everything. So you only really have to change the value of the unit and the letter grade. A subject's grade will be counted only if you put a numerical value in the units column. So if you don't put anything, it's not going to be counted into your number of units. Letter grade also has a drop-down list of all the grades you can get. So that's literally an A to an F. Please do note also, if a subject's number of units is left blank, like its original way that you found it, it will not be counted into your final QPI. So I placed 9 different rows for each semester, except for intersession. If you have less subjects than the 9 rows that I put, just don't touch it. You can just leave it be and it won't affect your grade. What are the parts of the grade tracker? So first is units, and that is basically what will make a specific subject row be part of the overall formula that calculates your grades. You have letter grades, and they basically change according to your letter grade equivalent. So to really recap, I am putting all of the things you can have, all of the grades you can technically have and what their equivalents are. So an A is a 4.0 and an F is a full-on 0. And yes, that can actually be counted. I went through that. And basically, the grade tracker has multiple views based on your specific year that you'd want to edit and see. So how to use it? I'm going to be changing my views now. And we're back. So I'll be showing you how to basically use it. So let's say that I already have my own copy. So from the sample, you can already duplicate it and just begin inputting. So I've made a dummy copy right over here and I've placed some fake grades. So let's say this is 3 unit, another 3 unit, and another 3 unit. And I have physical education and I'm not gonna put a unit there because, yeah, that's not counted in the QPI, just so you know. So let's say I have Philly 11 and I look to my IPS and it says 3 units just like this. And I received a B on it. Let's say I didn't get A's and B's. Let's say I got a C plus and I have another B plus here. So let's look at the QPI. So you can see that it's already changed according to this. So you have a cumulative QPI after those 3 grades, a C plus, a B plus, and a B of a 3. So that doesn't really have a Dean's List spot. You can also see here in the yearly and semestral that they're all the same, and that's because it's the only thing input into it. So the more that you put into it, the more likely that you will be filling this in. Let's try playing around to see what grades I have to get if I want to be a Dean's Lister. So I'm pretty sure if I pull this up to another B plus and I give myself another B plus here, so let's just say I got straight B pluses, I would get second honor in this first semester. So remember that these really change according to how things eventually get stacked on top of each other. That's basically how it works. Let's move on to the next part of the video. Okay, so now that we've seen how to basically use the QPI calculator, I'll be showing you a little bit of the behind the scenes technicals with the formulas. So basically the formulas are a bunch of nested if statements that basically goes top to bottom for grades. So it basically asks questions until the grade or the letter grade falls under its specific category. I know, it's pretty brute force, but it works. So Notion's language, I think, is Java, but you don't really need a background in CS to figure it out in the most part. Though, yeah, if you don't want to customize it, you just have to maybe change the letter grade or the equivalent. From the grade tracker, I also use relations to help recall and group certain rows together depending on their category. And that's basically what creates the semestral and the yearly QPI. So if you do want to add a row, you can basically do what I'm going to be showing you. Okay, hi. So I'm going to be showing you how to basically add a new row in case you have more subjects. So let's say you had 10 subjects in first year and that first semester. So what you're basically going to do is you're just going to go here and click the drop down in the new, and you'll see that I created different templates. So yes, I finally made it easier for people to add more courses if they needed to. And basically just put in a name. So let's say it's SOCSI 11. Let's say I got an A. So there's this one key thing that you have to add, and that is its relation for its QPI. So what that basically means is that you kind of have to pick the semester you're going to basically group it with. So for this, since it's still a first semester thing, I'm gonna put it in the year 1 sem 1 relation and just choose that. Just choose one relation because it's gonna throw up the entire thing. Then you don't have to put total weight, but you do have to put the units, and let's say it's a 3-unit class. So from the 3.5 we saw earlier, and let's say we got an A, I'm gonna head out and you can basically see it going up. So it's a 3.625 and it still gives you the same second honors. So yeah, that's basically how to add new rows in case you have more subjects that aren't within the 9 rows that I created. And that's basically how the Notion QPI dashboard works. So I've been using this for 2 years now, technically 3 if you count the other year that I used a spreadsheet version of this. But now I'm graduating, so I won't be able to answer Freedom Wall questions or answer personal messages as much anymore. So this is my gift to all the undergrads still out there and starting out. This dashboard gave me a lot of luck and inspiration getting my grades up from failing a class to reaching cum laude, and I hope this gives you just as much luck as it gave me. For now, I'm your IT girl. That's IT for Information Technology. Anya signing off for the QTI dashboard. Good luck!